does not reflect the celebration, because the country we are today is not the country that Abiola dreamed of. And as such, the June 12th ought to have been a sober reflection of the people that the herdsmen, the terrorists, the banditry, and as many that are out to destabilize Nigeria, it should have been a sober reflection, a time of mourning, not a time of celebration. Because I grew up as a young man, school in faraway Nguru, Government Unity College, travel on land, you know, and today I cannot boast, I don't know who we boast of traveling from Abuja to Kaduna, to Kano, or to Yobe, you know, or Medugri on land. As such, to me, I do not see June 12th to be a commemoration of Democracy Day. The president has a lot to say. It's not the first time we have such promises on the aspect of security measure. We have been hearing this for a very long time, since its inception, even before coming into power. I think one of the cardinal points of removing Jonathan from power was on the issue of security. So I think this, to me, has proven that Jonathan was not actually the cause, but the quest for certain persons to take over leadership was the reason why they brought this insurgency to Nigeria. And if a military man, a head of state, someone who the Nigerian people gave their mandate to, could not stand to his promises on the issue of security, then I don't think we should believe him on the issue of security. To me, on the electoral aspect, I must, in a way, from what I saw already in the run-up, the APC presidential primaries, to me, I must accord my respect to Mr. President, and I pray that he should sustain that which he has promised, because Nigeria cannot have it less than having a credible election comes 2023. Even though there are some certain misplacement on the Electoral Act that the presidency, after the National Assembly goofed in the primary, those who will vote the people as their representative at all levels. You agree with me that there was that oversight, that the statutory delegates were omitted in the Electoral Act, which was amended by the National Assembly. And the presidency or the executive could not in detail look properly to check and evaluate what was presented to them. And that omission has done a lot of harm to the electoral amendment B, which he signed. And I believe strongly that if Mr. President has anything to give to Nigeria, because in his remark, this is his last democracy speech or address that we have with Nigeria, the only gift he will give to Nigerians is to see that the election is credible, fair, and just comes 2023. And I will also appeal to the PDP that the presidential candidate should not make a mistake by not giving the running mate of this election under PDP to Nyesom Wike, because we are determined to change the narration and to change the totality of the electoral system. And if you don't win an election, you don't think about economic, you don't think about security. You must win an election before you think about implementing your agenda and your vision. So I advise that PDP should not make a mistake of not giving the running mate of the presidential election to Nyesom Wike.